Okay, a number of teachers have expressed an interest in royalty-free music, and first I want to just basically explain what royalty-free music is. It's music where it was created under what's called the Creative Commons license, which is designed to be shared. The author does not necessarily expect money. The one I'm going to show you, the author said, I wouldn't mind a few bucks passing my direction, but, feel free to use it. And the idea is you can modify it, you can use it. They appreciate attribution if that's at all possible. Okay, now where you find this is if you go to the little apple that's on everyone's desk, it's called CCHS Teachers, and you go into where it says CCHS Resources, and you click on that, you open up this box, and what should happen, it should look like this. If it does not look like this, you need to see me. Now, if you see this little @ sign that says royalty free music, that is the one that I want you to click on. So when you click on, it's going to bring up this link. Let me actually just see it. Whoops, there we go. There we go. And it brings you this link, and this link is called Incomtech. Now, it's produced by a guy by the name of Kevin MacLeod, and under frequently asked questions, if you click on where it says music frequently asked questions and drag down, it says, how do I place the credit for music? If it's only one piece, you can credit as music by Kevin MacLeod. He's not really interested in a whole bunch of information, although he does appreciate it if you also do include his URL. This is really, 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 really good because what it does is it allows your kids to not have to worry about the whole getting permission. Technically, if you want to use something by Beyonce, you actually have to write her and get permission to use it. We've been a little bit weak on that, but we could get bagged for that. You really want the kids to understand that they just don't have a right to put a soundtrack in the back of their music like they might want to. All right, so they need to understand that. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back, and I just want to show you the two different types. You can browse by genre, horror, jazz, Latin, musical. I'm just going to click on one. Let's go with horror because I'm a kind of scary kind of guy. And we go to horror, and these are different ones. Now, if you want to download it here, that might be a problem. You may have to come and see me, although typically I think it will allow you to save it in a folder. But if it doesn't, come and see me. We can definitely save it for the kids. But the beauty here is if you just want to grab a preview, you click on where it says Show Preview. Now remember, this is horror, and we click on it. Now, we're not going to play too much of that. This comes in especially well when you want the kids to do voice narration in addition to having sound playing in the background. Okay, it's really, really hard to do voice narration when you got, Mick Jagger, singing "Beast of Burden" in the soundtrack. All right, so you want something that doesn't have any narration or singing. This is good. The other part of this particular site that I love is over here where it says search by feel. So again, I'm in kind of a creepy kind of mood today, so I'm going to click on eerie. All right, and I want to create some kind of spooky kind of feel. So let's try this Tenebrous Brothers Carnival. I have no idea what that means. Let's hear what it sounds like. Yeah, that one doesn't impress me. Let's go see if we can find a different one. Private Reflection. That one sounds kind of cool. Oh, Darkness is Coming. We'll try that one. Suppose I decide that that's the perfect feel for the one I want. You click on Download, and it says Open, and it should open in Movie Maker, and then you can save it. And I do think that this may be a little bit of a problem for some of the teachers. You either need to do it at home, or you need to have the kids do it at home, or they can ask me and I can download it. Because we do have protections on a computer that do prevent it from happening. All right, so that was a little bit of a mistake on my part. But trust me, there are ways of getting around this, and this is a very, very cool project. I also have a couple of YouTube tutorials that will show you how to put sound in the background and then have voice narration on top. Okay, and see now it opens up in Windows Media Player. Okay, so that's royalty-free music. It's something you want to use. Remember, a habit the kids have gotten into that's a bad one is the feeling that they can just use little bits of music and it's not a problem. In truth, if you really want to use commercial music, and especially if you're going to be posting out on the web, you actually literally need to get permission. Attribution is not enough. Whereas this particular guy, royalty-free music, you can just use it as much as you want. You won't run into trouble with the artist, and you won't run into trouble for YouTube.